feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true. Had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. I'm a beast and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. That drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest paid off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down. It's Henry, and pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Escape, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Falcons grab it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Short throw to Smith, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis.
Tannehill's
that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The open man is Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for the this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. 3rd down here.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they on 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Buying time, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Off play action, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for, is a 3rd down.